All right, big kids. So we should have finished reading Jake Drake Know It All. You should have read chapters. We should have gone through chapters 3, 4, and 5 this week. Now, if you need to review any of those, believe me, you are more than welcome to go back in your book and find the answers. That's the whole idea here. So it's not just off of the top of your head, kind of like what you remember. Go back and dig in here and find the places where you can cite text evidence, where you can prove how why you chose those answers. First thing at the top, name, number, date. So I'm going to go and write Mr. Hall. Then I'm put number 0 because that's my number. And then for the date, for me, I'm going to leave it blank because I don't want to confuse y'all because I'm kind of running mine a little bit ahead of yours. But it's asking, we're talking specifically about chapters 3 and 4 here. So what are the titles of these chapters? Well, let's go dig back in the book. So if I come back over here and I look at chapter 3, I can find that on page 16. Chapter 3 is the rules. So then right here, I'll write chapter 3. And then I can put, I'll just spell it out, 3. I'll put a colon like that. It looks like 2 dots on top of each other, the rules. And notice I put a capital for the, and then a capital for rules. And then I'll put a comma, and then I'll write chapter 4. And I'm going to spell out the word for, and a comma, or colon, sorry. And chapter 4 was titled Hunters. So I'll just write Hunters here. Now, I feel like I'm doing your work for you. I don't really like this very much. So I'm going to have you guys go ahead and do yours because as many of you guys know, I went to 3rd grade already. And I'm going to need you to finish your 3rd grade work. But I will walk you through a little bit. So it says, what are 3 words you think describe these chapters? So what would be 3 words? So we have the rules and the hunters. So what are they basically about? So you're going to pick 3 words that you think describe them. And then on here, what happens in these chapters? So what I would do for this one is I would use half of this space to talk about what happened in chapter 3, and then the other half to talk about in chapter 4. So I'd start off in chapter 3. This happens. It's called the rules. Remember what happens with the rules? And if you're not sure, brush up. And then I would write that out. And then in the next one, I'd say in chapter 4, titled Hunters, we discover . Then you can talk about your favorite part. And based on what happens on these chapters, what do you think will happen next in the story? So based on this, we have the rules and the hunters are kind of showing us, they're setting up everything for the science fair. So you'll have to tell me what you think is going to happen next. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward stuff, kiddos. You got this. I believe in you.